about living spontaneously, not to think before you do something, not to think before you tell something. I'm laughing because I just remembered the thing from my past. I would always think what to say. And for example, my friends are talking about something, and then I would think, okay, here it would be very great to say this. But then I think, but if it, maybe I shouldn't do this. Should I say this or not? And they are continuing to talk. They're talking, and I think, should I say this or should I not? Okay, I will say it. And after 5 minutes, I say that thing that I wanted to say. It is completely out of, not interesting. If I had told that thing 5 minutes ago, it would have been interesting. But now they're talking about totally different things, and I remember that. When you do the things spontaneously, then everything that comes out is beautiful. When you are acting, when you think before you do something, then what you do is already dead. And let me tell you about one thing. So when my friend, let us say, likes to watch ice skating on the TV, you know, people have those shoes with those things that makes them able to skate on the ice. And then they are dancing on the ice and doing all of those figures, twisting, whirling and dancing, and it is beautiful. It is an art. But I would lie if I told you that it is very interesting for me. So I've asked my friend, why do you watch those performances? Is it interesting? He told me, when everything goes okay, it is boring. So I've asked him, so why are you watching? If it is boring, so why are you watching those performances? He said, when everything goes okay, it is boring. But when somebody falls onto the ice, then it is interesting. When everything goes as planned, it is boring. It is already dead. But when something happens which was not planned, to be, it is interesting. There's a saying that an artist, theater, that an artist who does no mistake during the performance is not interesting. And surely it is. When you are in the theater watching those performances, when everything goes okay, when you see that everything goes alright, as they planned, then it is actually a bit boring. Everything goes as it should be. But when somebody forgets his words or does something that he shouldn't do, it is interesting. So imagine everything is going okay. People are almost asleep watching this performance. But when something happens that shouldn't happen, somebody forgets the words, then everybody awakens. And wow, and now it is really interesting. So I think it is with our lives. If you don't want to be boring, then be spontaneous. Be unpredictable. If you think before you do something, if you plan, then what you do, what you say is already dead. But if you act spontaneously, out of that impulse within you, then you will be a very interesting person. You will be alive and fresh. People will enjoy being with you, and you yourself, you will be happy. Only then you will live your life